Next video of business studies class 11 lesson 1, and now in this video we are going to study about the factors considered while starting a business. Means before one start a business, what are the factors to be kept in mind? Means on what points they have to work. So here are the factors. They are selection of line of business, size of the firm, choice of form of ownership, financing the proposition, location of business enterprise, physical facilities, plant layout, competent and committed workforce, tax planning and launching the enterprise. And student, this is workforce, not worked. So now let's start with the first point, and that is selection of line of business. Means decide nature and type of business according to the possibility of earning profit. Means before starting a business, the very first thing one should decide is about the kind of business. They have to select the kind of business line he or she wants to operate. Like it should be either service business, means either the person is want to provide service, or they want to be in manufacturing business, means to manufacture the product and then selling them, or merchandise business like procuring from wholesaler or manufacturing and then selling it to the final consumer. Means which kind of business the one wants to enter. Then the second point says the size of the firm. If the demand for the proposed product is good over time and one can arrange the necessary capital for business, will start the operation at a large scale. If the market conditions are uncertain and risks are high, a small size business would be better choice. So basically size depends on the capital and risk bearing capacity of the individual. Means if one can arrange capital, they can start at large scale, and if not enough capital is arranged, then they can go for the small scale business. Clear? Then choice of form of ownership. The choice of the suitable form of ownership will depend on such factors as the line of business, capital requirements, liability of owners, division of profit, legal formalities, continuity of business. Choice of form of ownership means either one wants to start alone, means either they want to go for sole proprietorship form of business or partnership form of business or company form of business. Means there are various forms of business. Okay, and in detail we are going to study in one of our lesson, in the second lesson of our business studies, and there we are going to see in detail. But right now, just for your knowledge, I am telling you that there are various forms of business on the basis of its ownership, and these depends on the capital requirement. Means if suppose a person is having less amount of capital and they don't want to go for legal formalities, and even though they are not interested in dividing the profit, so they will go for sole proprietorship, means single person kind of business they are going to adopt. If suppose a person, they are not ready to take more loss, they don't want to bear the loss, so they can go for partnership. Means here they are going to divide their loss, they are ready to divide their profit, and the liability will be distributed. So the choice of form of ownership is the another requirement for the first deciding before you start the business. Then comes your location of business enterprise. Means availability of raw material and labor, power supply and services, banking, transportation, communication, warehousing, etc. are important factors while making a choice of location. Means one will try to choose such location where the availability of raw material, labor, these things are easily available. Like suppose Mr. X has a company, means he wants to start a business where he means his business is totally depends upon the manpower. Manual kind of work is to be done over there. Okay. Then if he set up his business in such location where the laborers are easily available, then it will be easier for him to work. Means in spite of calling labor and providing them food, shelter, it will cost Mr. X a lot. So instead of this, if he himself set up his factory to certain such location where labor are easily available, won't be good for him. So before selecting the business, one should also decide on the location of business enterprise. Then comes your financing, the proposition. Providing the necessary capital for starting as well as for continuing the proposed business. Means now you have to decide on the finance part, because as it is the money, it is the lifeblood of any business. So arranging of finance has to be done. Means to find out how much money will be required in any kind of business. Okay, means total amount of money required, then how much the individual, the one who is going to start the business, how much amount of money he himself is having, how much he or she will require to borrow, what is the rate of interest. Means if you are borrowing the money, you have to pay back the interest, the money with the interest also. So all these calculation work is done prior to any business. Before you start any business, the financing work has to be done, because everything you can't take even a single step without money. So it is the must. Then comes your physical facilities, machines and equipment, building and supportive services. These is an important factor to be considered at the start of the business. Means now the considering of all the plants, machinery, building. Means now the individual now they have to think about these factors also, because these are considered as the supportive services. Then comes your plant layout. The entrepreneur should draw a layout plan showing the arrangement of these facilities. Means it deals with the orderly and properly arrangement of manufacturing facilities and the use of available resources, including men, money, machine, tools, methods of production, all these things inside the factory. Then comes your competent and committed workforce. Every enterprise needs competent and committed workforce to perform various activities so that physical and financial resources are converted into desired output. So students, see, who is actually going to work? Definitely the individual, the workforce, that is the person, the employees, they are going to work in one company. So see, two companies are there. Okay, suppose company A and company B. They have same infrastructure, same amount of capital has been invested, but one company is doing very good and the another is not doing that good. Why? This is just because of their employees. Means maybe possible that one of the company which is doing good, they are doing good because they are having committed workforce. The people who are employed in that particular company, they are very much competent of doing such work. So means proper focus has to be given before you think of any kind of business. Means which kind of person is required for that particular kind of work to be done. Then tax planning, number of tax laws in the country, and they influence almost every aspect of the functioning of modern business. Means there are number of tax laws to be followed, so one should also do the tax planning before starting the business. And last but not the least, now the launching of the enterprise to be done. The entrepreneur can go ahead with actual launching of the enterprise now. Means after doing all these calculation and work, now the launching of the product has to be, launching of the enterprise can be done. So student, this was all in this video. Thank you, take care, and please, in case you are having any problem related to any point, you can ask through comment box, and please share, subscribe and like my channel. Thank you.